Services, Golden Cross of Claremont, New Hampshire. You see it many of the major tracks around the country. And some of the best record crews you're going to find anywhere. Blake and Loso, been with us for 34 years. With Barre of Montpelier, Vermont. And rounding out the trio tonight from Cody Chevrolet, the push truck coming by. Performance here, Chester, Vermont, Gary Caron. Second performance. Boy, does this make me feel old. I was in the hospital when the kid was born. From Essex Junction, Vermont, driver of car number 94, Seamus Curley. In the Napa, Flying Tiger, A-Main. Tuesday night from Johnson, Vermont, his first win in 2 years. What about a fine ovation for Brent Courier? And ladies and gentlemen, the Parkstown Late Model Sportsman Champion from Tuesday evening from New Haven, Vermont, Airborne Park Champion from 1 year ago, Steve Miller.
Ready to start things out. Napa Flying Tigers coming onto the speedway on the point. Car number 91, second generation driver Mark Baldwin in the Mopar. Outside Baldwin, post position number 2, car number 70 and Don Wimble. Mike Richardson from Montpelier, car number 66 goes inside of row 2. Outside the 45 for Scott Foster. The 96, that's John Adams, sneaking up into line where he belongs, inside of row 2. Jimmy Young, former track champion, in car number 1. The 4 from Montpelier is Doug Murphy. Outside Murphy, car number 77, that's Eric Williams from Hyde Park, Vermont. Tuesday night's Flying Tiger winner, car number 30, and Brent Courier from Johnson. Outside Courier, tied for the point lead on the Tiger Tour, the Gerber Baby, Chet DeVarney Jr., car number 14, and riding shotgun, car number 50 cars to qualify. Heat number 1 for the Tigers. Green flag is out of our racing. Mark Baldwin dirt tracking it through turn 1 and 2, has the lead on the back straightaway. Don Wimble falling back into 70, gets a little bit of a bump from behind. He goes backwards. Jimmy Young fights his way through in the 1. 91, Mark Baldwin is your leader. John Adams in the 96 second. 66, Mike Richardson third. On the inside, Doug Murphy in the 4. Tuesday night's winner, Brent Courier, breaking into the top 5 in car number 30. Rookie driver Mark Baldwin on top in the 91 machine. Good battle now for second. 96 John Adams. 66 Mike Richardson on the inside. Mike Richardson fills the hole down low. 66 Richardson going for second place. Johnny Adams dropping back to third. Doug Murphy. Brent Courier on the outside. Don Wimble lets it hang. Donnie Wimble in the 70 coming back on the outside. Look at him go topside. Doug Murphy through on the inside. Look out! Scott Foster heading for the trees. Holy cow, we got a yellow. Oh my heart, I've never seen anybody get up that far. Scott Foster, here he comes back. I remember when I used to sit up there. I'd never do it again. Holy cow, Scott Foster in the 45. I thought he was going to make the top of the heap. Baldwin on the inside, leaning heavily on Mike Richardson for the green. Richardson giving Baldwin all kinds of room. In turn 2 down the back straightaway, Mark Baldwin, your leader. Richardson ducks it back in line in second. John Adams third. Look out, Brent Courier, Jimmy Young getting into it. Well, Jimmy Young no longer has a cosmetic problem on the 1. We've got yellow for debris on the inside of the 4th corner. Something to think about. Here we go. Chief starter Mike Wilder looks them over. Here they come out of 4. Green flag. Baldwin breaks it loose again. Hang on, Mark Baldwin. 91 Baldwin. Richardson. Look out, Nelly. Whoa, boys. Oh, this kid Baldwin. Oh, Lord. Yellow flag. Oh, this kid Baldwin's just like the old man. Look out. I think Mike Richardson's blowing it up. Oh, the leader's going up in smoke. Mark Baldwin is still racing. Oh, no. What a heartbreaker for Mikey Richardson. Took the lead, and it may be going up in smoke. He's laying fluid down everywhere. Looking for the green. Go! '96 Adams down low. Has it? Whoa, Nelly. Donnie Wimble all the way around. Jimmy Young up to second now as Don Wimble tries to refire it. Hey. Boy, the Tigers are having a tough time. A very healthy jump for John Adams. Nope. Down to the line for the green flag. This time they've got it in. Jimmy Young with a huge jump. Jimmy Young off the outside pole takes it away. John Adams in the 96. Doug Murphy topside in the 4. Murphy goes to second. Here comes the baby on the outside. Whoa! Holy cow, John Adams. Adams takes the left front fender off Doug Murphy, then finishes off the tire for good measure. Yellow flag. Out of turn 4 for the green flag, and they're going. Side by side in 2. Jimmy Young on the inside. Chad Delaney on the outside takes it. The Gomer baby beginning to percolate now. The baby buggy on top. Jimmy Young sticks his foot back in the door on the inside. Delaney holds him off on the back chute. Here comes Eric Williams in the 77. Williams on the outside beginning to knock him down. He's got the number 3 spot. Checkered flag. Delaney. Jimmy Young, and I believe Eric Williams for 3rd. So Chevrolet, Chet Delaney Jr., your winner at Heat 1. For the Enduro 200, they're available right now at the back of the tower. Chet Delaney returning to colors, car number 14, your Heat 1 winner. Enduro 200 applications, the 1-5 Steve Copping in row 1. Bill Barkham in the 71, the 87 of Ron Lowell in 2. Sean McFarling, car number 84, the 83 of Randy Cleveland. Dan Reed in the 21, the 6 of Billy Herring. Johnny Clark in car number 01, the 38 from Wilka Quad Cross. And a new car 5 to qualify. Heat 2 for the Tigers is under green. In the flashback photo machine on top. Roll in the 87, crossing it up right through the speed bumps. It keeps on ticking. 87, Ron Lowell. 78, Don Lowell. 2nd and 3rd. Black flag for Uncle Everett. Uncle Everett about to be lapped in 2 circuits. Steve Copping in the 25. 87, Ron Lowell. 78, Don Lowell. Then Bill Barkham and Randy Cleveland to the outside in the 83. Randy Cleveland working high in 4 on the high side, picks up the number 4 spot. Right behind him, Billy Herring in the number 6 as the outside line goes to work. Cleveland down the back chute takes over 4th. Herring in the 6 on the outside looking to move up. breakaway at the front of the pack. Steve Copping in the 25. 87, Ron Lowell. Don Lowell on the outside. Randy Cleveland now to third place. 83, Cleveland. Bill Herring in the 6. Quad Cross in the 38, moving on the outside. Right behind him, Johnny Clark, the high line, getting the bite tonight. Billy Herring around the outside in the number 6, takes over fourth. Quad Cross, top side, the final qualifier now. Cross takes over the 5th spot. Look out, Sean McFarland gets it in the door. McFarland in the 84-71 go. Green flag and the Tigers are underway. Low on the outside. Copping on the inside. 6-car drag on the back chute. Only 5 will qualify. 2 to go this time. 2 laps to go. Leading on each other through 1 and 2. It's Copping on the inside with it. Steve Copping in the 25, your new leader. Roll back to second. Billy Herring, Randy Cleveland, white flag is out. Bill Herring gets punted high on the back chute. Final time into 3. Checkered flag and a fly. 25, Steve Copping wins it. Roll second. Randy Cleveland, Bill Herring, and Johnny Clark, the 5th qualifier.
20th anniversary, True Value, Oxford 250, Sunday, July 18th. Over 100 cars to qualify. Sunday, July...
Outside the 15 and Sean Fleury. Chris Wimble in the 89, the 20 of Robert Patton. Ricky Roberts in the 9, the 60 of Rosaire Sear. Stephen Crash Craddock, the battling barrister from Berlin in car number 65. The 22 for Wild Wally Renfrew. Cal Poland, opening day winner, in car number 55, and at the rear, rookie Aaron Martin in the 33. Here they come in turn number 4. Tiger, Heat, 3 under green. 98, John Drinkwine has the lead by a fender. Sean Fleury hanging on to the high line. 89, Chris Wimble. Robert Patton in the 20. Stack it all the way out of 4. Sean Fleury rim riding on the outside. Back to the number 2 spot. Wimble in the 89 trying to go downstairs for second place. Fleury hanging tough in the high line. In the back of the pack. Craddock and Robert Patton getting into it. That'll be an injunction. 98, John Drinkwine running the speed bump. 89, Wimble. Underneath him goes Ricky Roberts. Great move for radical Ricky Roberts. The 9 to second going for the lead on the back straightaway. Ricky Roberts in the 9 on the outside for the lead. Look out! He's almost got the fence. Ricky hanging it high out of 2. He's got the lead in the 9. Well, he's off the back chute and back comes Drinkwine. Ricky Roberts uses it all the racetrack. Aaron Martin going around in turn 4. Back underway will stay green. Ricky Roberts, your leader. John Drinkwine, the 98 is second. 89, Chris Wimble. Crash Craddock in the 65 for third. Battle for the number 3 spot. Steve Craddock, the lawyer on the inside. Chris Wimble, the human being, on the outside. Craddock gets it. Cal Poland down low in the 55 follows Craddock through to the number 4 spot. 2 laps to go for Ricky Roberts. 2 to go for Roberts. Craddock looking to the outside of John Drinkwine, losing ground in turn 2, pulling down to the inside for third place. White flag will fly. Ricky Roberts all alone in the 9. 98, John Drinkwine. Cal Poland in the 55. now. Checkered flag. Ricky Roberts wins it. Second to Cal Poulin. Drinkwine third. Crash Craddock and Chris Wimble as Wild Wally tosses it away in 4. Good run for the Tigers in heat number 3. You're right. Ken Squire just pointed out that an honest lawyer is an oxymoron. Honest to goodness lawyer is a contradiction in terms. You're exactly right. Consider 85, Randy Campbell starts in second. Ricky Rogensack in the Bolton Valley car goes third outside the 58 in Brendan Moody. Former track champion Tony the Tiger Andrews in car number 3 goes next in line outside the 23 in Henry Cleveland. Paul Hodgson from Craftsbury inside of row 4 outside the 00 for Joe Steffen. At the back of the pack, car number 32 Ricky Dennis and riding shotgun Darrell Rape in the 56. Here we go. Topside in 85 takes it. Ricky Rogensack down low in the 26 looking for second place. Steve Dodge up high leaning on each other in 4. Randy Campbell in the 85. Tony Andrews down low in the 3 can't make the move. 26 Rogensack is second. Tony Andrews looking high in the 3. Andrews out of the box now. Oh, Nelly. Forgot the hood pins, folks. Down to the line, looking for the green. They've got it. Randy Campbell by half a car length on the inside has it. Back comes Rogensack in the 26. Ricky Dennis in the 32 looking for room. Almost took it 3 deep on the back straightaway. Keep an eye on the 32 machine. 85, Randy Campbell. Ricky Rogensack and Tony Andrews to the inside. Andrews in the 3 with a great move takes it. Paul Hodgson follows him through in the 13 machine. Terrific driving for the Tigers in heat 4. Ricky Dennis up to 3rd now. The 32 beginning to move on the outside. Dennis on the charge. Halfway done. Tiger out on top in car number 3. Ricky Dennis rim riding the 32 on the outside for second place. Paul Hodgson in the 13. Randy Campbell and Ricky Rogensack only 5 to qualify. Ricky Dennis on the top of the racetrack inches his way in front. Dennis now second in the 32. Randy Campbell, 4th in the 85, 5th and final qualifier, 26, Ricky Rogensack. 2 to go this time. 2 to go for Tony Andrews. Ricky Dennis beginning to close in for the lead now. Tony Andrews in the 3, beginning to feel the heat. White flag is out. Challenge now for the final spot. 23, Henry Cleveland takes it away on the outside. Ricky Dennis, oh, look out, Steffen's in the wall again. Checkers in yellow fly, Tony Andrews, Ricky Dennis. Paul Hodgson. Henry Cleveland and Randy Campbell. So Steffen pounds the wall in the front straightaway. Last Thursday night, Joe Steffen came across the line to finish 4th, nearly on his door. And tonight he took it a whole lot harder, straight in car number 00.
July 18th, Oxford 250. Dragon Brothers, Dion, Hanley, Mason. Sunday, July 18th, Oxford 250. Whole fashion heat posted 2 o'clock. It's the True Value, Oxford 250. Sunday, July 18th.
Outside Lackalade, long-time favorite here at the nation's side of excitement, the Windy Ridge Landscaping Chevrolet Rupert Flipper Irwin in the 69. Row 2 on the inside, the Meadow Mart, Summers Hardware, Pontiac, Dean Gallison from Montpelier in car number 35. Outside Gallison, the GW Tatro Construction, Ford from High Park, Vermont, Boss Hog, Red Mead. Fourth row on the inside, the Powers, Subway, Ford, car number 14 for Phil Scott of Morrisville. Outside Scott, third place finisher. On Tuesday night here at the road, car number 72 from Greensboro, Billy Holbrook in the Eastern Utilities Buick. The William Congleton attorney, Ford Thunderbird, next in line. Car number 97, Dave Gibbs from Jericho, Vermont. Outside, Gibbs, the True Realty and Land Company, Pontiac, Steve Minton in car number 08. Two former track champions, side by side at the rear. Car number 40 from Morrisville, Dwayne Lanphier, the Delphia Construction Oldsmobile. And outside Lanphier, opening day winner here at the road. Car number 27, the Eastbury Auto, Chevrolet for Burger Blade. Final row on the field. Car number 49 from Morrisville, Vermont, Mark Lanphier. And on the rear, new driver in the Sportsman Division, car number 41 and David Boyce. Phil Scott and Billy Holbrook, here they go, green flag. Rupert Irwin on the outside gets it in the 69 machine. Lonnie Lackalade back down low, leaning on each other in three. Rupert Irwin takes it over. Red Mead into one, working the outside. Look out, Dave Gibbs gets the boot. Gibbs in the 97 into the infield. Rupert Irwin and Red Mead. Lonnie Lackalade, Billy Holbrook, and Dean Gallison. Dave Gibbs back underway in the 97 machine as they shake it out on the back chute. Red Mead looking high in the one. Mead going to work on Rupert Irwin for the lead. Red Mead at the line by a nose. Red Mead, top side, and the Ford takes it over. Rupert Irwin back to second. Billy Holbrook and Phil Scott. Lonnie Lackalade, Dwayne Lanphier, and Dean Gallison. Look out, Phil Scott gets nailed. Everybody gets by. Look out, Gallison flips it. Holy cow, he's over. Hard ride over the top for Dino Gallison. Saw the parts fly, and I thought for sure he was on his lid. The parts came off the 08 machine of Steve Minton. Oh, man, they flattened every tire on that thing. Looked like Gallison was going to get around, and Steve Minton knocked him right in the left rear tire and put him over the bank in a hurry. Front end assembly on the 08. Dino Gallison minus every piece of rubber, at least on the left side of the 35. You can see where the caved-in quarter panel, where Minton got into it. Buick for Billy Holbrook, then Phil Scott, the front four to restart. Well, these sportsman teams don't do a whole lot of pit stopping under the clock. These guys are not the Wood brothers, but they're just about finished.
Next time by,
They'll take one more courtesy lap for Gallison, and then next time by, they'll be set to go. Time running out for Dean Gallison. Chief starter Mike Wilder, clinch green in hand. Next time they go racing. Dwayne Lanphier, here we go. Green flag is out in racing. Mead on the inside, pulls away on the back chute. Red Mead, your leader. Here's Billy Holbrook in the 72 down low. 75 of Dean Gallison is 1 lap down to the field. The rest of them are on the lead circuit. Redmead, Holbrook, and Lanphier. Green flag. Redmead with a nose out in front, down low. The flipper stays out and on the outside. Redmead down low in the 1. 69 Irwin. Holbrook in the 72, and here comes Dwayne Lanphier on the outside. The Thunder Road bad boy beginning to shake down hard. 40 Lanphier on the outside for 3rd place. Billy Holbrook, the Rookie of the Year on the inside. Dwayne Lanphier, the former champion on the outside. Nose to nose for the number 3 spot. Mark Lanphier right behind in the 49. Then Phil Scott and Dave Gibbs, the final qualifier. Rupert Irwin takes a bite of the high line. Comes back after Boss Hogg in the high lane. Redmead and Rupert Irwin. Dwayne Lanphier, Billy Holbrook, and Mark Lanphier, the top 5. Lanphier beginning to close in the 40. Dwayne Lanphier on the back chute goes for 2nd now. Lanphier fills the hole on the inside. White flag is out. White flag, 1 to go for Redmead. Lanphier on the inside for 2nd place. Checkered flag set to fly. He won the Boss Hogg, Redmead. Dwayne Lanphier gets 2nd. Rupert Irwin, Billy Holbrook, Mark Lanphier, Phil Scott, and Berger Blake, the qualifier. Drew Ford, Boss Hogg, Redmead. Boy, it's nice to see the old redhead in victory lane. The folks right up here in the first 3 rows, they love to see Red do well, because when he gets spun around and thinks they're ducking clipboards and radios, she just, oh man, she gets wild. How'd he do, Stella? Okay? Flag your winner. Fun. On the point, the Cody Chevrolet for Dave Simpson of Barre, car number 51. Outside, also from Barre, Vermont, the Napa Barril Roofing, car number 05, and Jay Parentoni. Whoop, wait a minute, the pole sitter's gone dead in the water. Dave Simpson made it to the back chute, but no further as the 51 is shut down. Side the 37 and Jimmy Barton. Lance Furno, the Pouliot and Corlo Chevrolet, next in line in the 31. Outside the 68 from Groton, Vermont, Jim Silly in the backup car tonight, the Pontiac, car number 68. Row 4 on the inside, defending Thunder Road track champion Chuck Beatty. In car number 56, the Country Music Corp Buick. Outside, Beatty, car number 15, 2-time Thunder Road champion Joey LeCaire of East Montpelier. Car number 28, that's Brian Lockerbie. Outside, number 3-point man Mike Knapp in the 80. Riding shotgun the 96 of Randy Gagnon. Jay Parentoni, ready to go green. Inside line gets the break in turn 2. Corbett in the 5-year leader. 05 Parentoni is 2nd. 75 Fecto 3rd. On the outside, Lance Furno in the 31. Lance Furno, rim riding the outside of Fecto. He's got the number 3 spot. Fecto 4th, and on the outside, Chuck Beatty beginning to roll in the 56 machine. Chuck Beatty around the high side, now the 4th place automobile. Fecto back to 5th. 6th is Joey LeCaire. Final qualifier, Mike Knapp in the 80. Mike Knapp to the high line in the 80, going for the number 6 spot. Jay Parentoni off the pace. 3 wide, the 15 in Jim Silly. Jim Silly in the 68 goes to the outside of Joey LeCaire. Whoa, he's almost off the back 40. LeCaire showing smoke off the right front tire. The fender pushed in. Pat Corbett in the Oldsmobile. The Chevrolet for Lance Furno. Buick for Chuck Beatty, the top three. Pat Corbett in the 5. 31 Furno. Chuck Beatty in third. Furno down to the inside. Corbett beginning to loosen the back up in car number 5. Dirt tracking it out of 4. Lance Furno looking low on the back chute. Corbett holds him off into turn 3, this time by 2 laps to go. 2 to go for Pat Corbett. Front 4 cars nose to tail on the back chute. Pat Corbett, Lance Furno, Chuck Beatty, Mike Knapp, Jim Silly getting into it now. White flag is out. Final time down the back chute. Chuck Beatty going for second. Can't fill the hole on the inside. Mike Knapp drives underneath him for third. Checkered flag flies. Pat Corbett wins it. Lance Furno, Chuck Beatty, Mike Knapp, Jim Silly, Joey LeCaire, and Jimmy Martin, the qualifiers. The Greg's Paint and Body Oldsmobile, Pat Corbett of Williamstown, your winner.
20th anniversary True Value Oxford 250, Sunday, July 18th. Over 100 cars to qualify. Sunday, July 18th, Oxford 250. Over 200.
Thorough in the 03 will be your pole center for heat number 3. Outside the 25, Pete's RV Oldsmobile and Dave Whitcomb of Essex Junction. Andy Barre from White River in the 06. Outside the 74, Monty Lanier from Morrisville. Tuesday night's main event winner, 00, Steve Miller goes 5th on the field. Outside the number 2 in Storm and Norman Andrews. Brett Wheeler in the 29, the 77 of Tom Tiller. Dennis Demers in the 81. The point leader, Gary Caron in car number 22. Then Randy Rathburn in car number 88. And the 10 to qualify. Here we go. Clem Despo on the inside. Dave Whitcomb on the outside. Despo at Despo. The black flag for Dave Whitcomb. The window net is down on the 25 machine. Oh, man, is that a mess up. Black flag. Whitcomb will have to take it in. Whitcomb going high. The 25 backs out of it. Despo in the 03 doesn't want to pass him. He thinks the yellow's out. Now they're stacking it up. Despo, 35 years in the game, missed that one. Whitcomb down pit road. They sold it out. Monty Lemaire on the outside for the lead now. Clem Despo in the 03. 74, Monty Lemaire. Andy Boatwright, Steve Miller, and Gary Caron. Despo on the back straightaway, holds onto it. Clem Despo trying to win one for the old folks out on top. Monty Lemaire is second. Steve Miller third. Gary Caron on the outside. Dennis Demers out of the back moving. Demers for the number 5 position. Andy Boatwright in the 06, then Tom Tiller the final qualifier. 77, Tom Tiller, the final qualifier on the back straightaway. Brett Wheeler taking the 29 to pit road. Wheeler is out of it now. Tom Tiller being challenged on the inside. Norm Andrews in the 2, trying to take the spot away from the main event. Clem Despo out on top by crashing, no extra charge. Terry Roy, the 28th, the pole sitter. Outside, the 55, that's Jungle Jim McManus. In the WDEV Dream Machine, he won that Tuesday night. We gave it to him. Scared himself to death. Terrible Timmy in the 5. The 3 of Dennis Griffin. The 09, a new car, that's Glenn Clifton. John Fitzgerald in the 15. That's our pace car driver in the 15. That's our pace car guy. He'll be off. 16's supposed to be out there. He's not. The 8's not supposed to be out there. He is, and the green flag is out. Look at Jungle Jim. He's running the dirt. Now it's 96 on one side, 55 on the other. Don't get confused, folks. We did that on purpose. Jim, pull her down a little, buddy. Jim, there's a lot of track down there. Move down, Jim. I'll tell you, he's doing a lot better tonight, isn't he? I told him he could keep his foot in it all the way. Dennis Griffin in the 3. Oh, Jim! Hey, Jimmy! Look out, these guys don't see the yellow. Attaboy, Jim! Get out of Dodge! Yeah! Oh, he's going to be a racer yet. Jungle Jim has done it. And he's not even supposed to be in this race. Green flag is out. Look at Fitzgerald in the 15, leaving approximately 70 yards between himself and any other car just so he doesn't scratch up his beautiful magenta paint job. Is that magenta or puce or one of those sissy colors? Dennis Griffin, the leader. Terrible Timmy in the 5. Terry Roy. Glenn Clifton in the 09. Glenn Clifton having a pretty good run for his first time out. He's going for second. Terrible Timmy will slam his toes in the door. See, I knew it. Timmy Campbell is nothing if not predictable. Look at Jungle Jim. He's passing people, folks. He is passing people. Go, Jim. Jungle Jim is on the march. White flag is out. He's still got a chance to win this thing. Pull it down, Jim. See, the wall doesn't... Checkered flag is out. Dennis Griffin wins it, but the big story, folks, is Jungle Jim. Terrible Timmy is second. Glenn Clifton is third. Then a whole lot of others, and then Jungle Jim does not finish last. Attaboy, Jimmy. Just marvelous. He's making it because it hasn't got power enough to spin itself out. That's the neat part about this division. You can barely hurt yourself if you try. Knockout in... Oh, no, wait a minute. That's the 4. That's the Tim Zotq car. Timmy Martin. 97, Jason Gibbs. Jamie Bennig in the 79. Tuesday night's winner, Seamus Curley in the 94 machine. Battling Bubby Gamache in car number 50 from Swanson. The 11 of Mike Clark. Point leader, Wayne Wojcina in the 7. Green flag, and they go thundering off into oblivion. Oh, my heart, look at them go. Stampeding, rampaging through turn 2. Tim Martin on the outside with a bumper in front. Ron St. Louis to the inside. Jason Gibbs in the 97. The 79 of Jamie Bennig, and Seamus Curley and battling Bubby. Oh, listen to him light those tires up, folks. Somebody actually got sideways for a minute there. That is against the rules, but we'll let it slide. Ron St. Louis, Tim Martin, Jason Gibbs, and Seamus Curley. Jamie Bennig, oh, they got Seamus. Seamus is in the infield, never lost a spot. Well, now he does. Oh, he loves it. But you hit me again, and I'm telling. Ron St. Louis, the leader, beginning to show a little smoke now. Tim Martin in the 4, drafting him down the back straightaway. And if you've ever tried to draft a Pinto, you know how tough that is. Well, they're stacking it up again. There's going to be a multi-car job here in a minute. Just keep an eye on the 11 and everyone behind him. Seamus hit the wall. Yeah, there's going to be a little multi-car pileup here in about 2 seconds, beginning now. No, they survived. White flag, Ron St. Louis, Tim Martin, Jason Gibbs, and the pileup. The 11 of Mike Clark, Mark Martin, Seamus Curley battling Bubby Wayne Lloyd, Tina, checkered flag for Ronnie St. Louis. Tim Hotq Martin is second. Jason Gibbs third. Jamie Bennick by a nose. Sear the Deathmobile goes second. Mike Richardson third. 33 Aaron Martin outside. John Adams in the 96, the 22. Wild Wally Renfrew. Donnie Wimble in the 7, the 91. Mark Baldwin. John Drinkwine in the 98, and the 45, Scott Foster, back from his little picnic vacation off in turn 3. Concy 1 for the Napa Tigers under the green. Side-by-side drag race on the back chute. Doug Murphy in the 4. Rosaire Sear in the 60. Mike Richardson, Wild Wally, and Aaron Martin. Rosaire Sear on the outside. The Deathmobile takes over the lead. Murphy back to second. Mike Richardson, Wild Wally, and Aaron Martin. Top 4 to qualify. The man on the bubble is Wild Wally in the 22. Rosaire Sear beginning to pull away in the Deathmobile. Murphy second. Mike Richardson and Wild Wally. At the 91 of Mark Baldwin, the right front corner just kind of bouncing its way through the corners. Watch him as he hits turn 3. Doing, 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 doing. That right front spring has got plenty of spring. Challenge for second. 66, Mike Richardson on the inside, picks it up. Murphy now back to third. Wild Wally, the final qualifier, the 22. Rosaire Sear beginning to check out now in the Deathmobile. Scott Foster off the pace. The 45 will take it to pit road. Top 4 cars out in front looking to get it qualified. Sear in the 60. Mike Richardson, Doug Murphy, and Wild Wally. Don Wimble takes over 5th in car number 70, but only 4 qualify. Wimble's got a lot of ground to make up. Black flag for the 98, John Drinkwine. White flag for the rest of the field. 1 to go for Rosaire Sear. Dr. Death on his way to the consolation round win. Checkered flag, set to fly in turn 4. Concy 1 to the Deathmobile. Rosaire Sear. Mike Richardson second. Doug Murphy and Wild Wally the qualifiers. Ford Rosaire Sear, your winner. Oh, we got a big 50-50 building tonight. You can't win if you don't play. Just $1 a chance behind the tower right now. The 58 of Brendan Moody. Bill Barkham in the 71. The 56 is Darrell Ray. 78, Don Lowell, Steve Dodge in the 24. Sean McFarlane, car number 84, and at the rear, Uncle Everett Fleury in the 02. Got the night off, forget it. Green flag. Cross in the 38. 21, Dan Reed as the inside line moves. Look out! Darrell Rape! Oh! Yellow flag! Darrell Rape sticks it in the Widowmaker. Caution on the field. Somebody tell him there's caution on the field. Boy, these guys having a tough time with the lights tonight. Safety crews are rolling for Darrell Rape, who took a pretty good ride into the concrete. okay on the front straightaway. The car is not. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Dickie, look at this. Darrell Rape's out of the car. He's okay. How about a round of applause for Darrell Rape, ladies and gentlemen, as he takes it back to the pits. Cross and Dan Reed down the line, looking for the green. They've got it. 38, Claude Cross on the inside leads her. Dan Reed in the 21 second. Ricky Rogensack and Brendan Moody on the inside in the 58. Top 4 to qualify. 58, Brendan Moody with a foot in the door. 58, Moody, now the final qualifier in the 58 machine. Keep an eye on the 71 of Billy Barkham. Unless I miss my guess, he's about to do something spectacular. Claude Cross, Dan Reed out on top with the lead. Ricky Rogensack in third. On the hot seat, Brendan Moody as Sean McFarland begins to close in. 4 to qualify. Moody in the 58th to final man. Top 2 secure. First and second, Cross and Reed. From there on back, it's a dogfight. Ricky Rogensack in the 26th. 58, Brendan Moody, the final qualifier, then Sean McFarland and Bill Barkham. Uncle Everett may not be... Brendan Moody, 58, holding on to the number 4 spot. Sean McFarland takes a bite on the outside. McFarland trying to move up with 2 to go. 2 laps to go. It's do or die for Sean McFarland in the 84. Time, battle for the 4th and final spot. Sean McFarland on the outside going for it. Flag flying. Second, Consi. 38, Claude Cross wins it. Danny Reed is second. Ricky Rogensack and Sean McFarland by a nose. Claude Cross from Wolcott. Well, Ed Dittman now wants a poll of his own. He said the ice cream, well, he actually didn't give me a number. He just said damn good, so that's good enough for me. No thanks, Ed. I got my mouth is busy. The Sweetsers are here. 03, Ray Weed is second. Tuesday's winner, Nelson Craig in the Bank Dweller Special is third. Outside, defending champion Randy Blake in the 19. Frenchie LaFountain in the 61, the 80 of Keith Westover. Mike Rollins in car number 90. The 27, Tom Vermette. Rick Garand in the 41, 04, Steve Benoit. And at the rear, Mike Perkins in car number 60. Looking for the green. They've got it. Sweet Larry on the inside has it. Larry Sweetser pulled that motor out of a junkyard yesterday. It's got over 150,000 miles on it. He's hoping to get 3 or 4 more. Sweet Larry, your leader in the 22. Nelson Craig is second. Randy Blake, Ray Weed, and Keith Westover. Challenge for the lead in 4. Larry Sweetser dirt tracks it. Nelson Craig bounces off the wall. Randy Blake in the 19, downstairs for second. Nelson Craig out of 4. Randy Blake on the inside. Nelson Craig on the outside. Sweet Larry in the lead in the 22. 3-car battle for the lead. Keith Westover in the 80 beginning to move in now. The 3-man dance about to be 4. Westover pulling up in the 80 machine. Sweet Larry in the junkyard special on the point. Nelson Craig to the outside. Randy Blake to the inside. Sweet Larry holds him off one more time. Nelson Craig again pulls to the main. Dave Gibbs, Brian Lockerty in row number 1. Andy Boatwright and the 08 of Steve Minton, row 2. 75, Pete Bechtel. 35, Dean Gallison in 3. Jay Parentoni in the 05, the 25, Dave Whitcomb. Brett Wheeler in the 29, 51, Dave Simpson, Randy Rathburn in the 88, the 10 of Mike Bucci, the 41, David Boyd. Go home, here we go, green flag. Dave Gibbs leads him through on the inside lane. Gibbs in the 97, your leader. Andy Boatwright in the 06, 75, Pete Bechtel. In the 97, out on top, beginning to pull away. Andy Boatwright, Peter Fecto in the 75 machine. Outside pole sitter, 28, Lockerby going backwards. Dave Gibbs, Andy Boatwright, Jay Parentoni, the top 3. Brett Wheeler in the 29 on the outside of Steve Minton. Jay Parentoni going for second, can't get it in turn 3. Andy Boatwright, Jay Parentoni in the 05, the final 2 qualifiers. Parentoni to the outside in 4, wants the insurance spot. Sorting out in 3 and 4. 97 Gibbs. Now Jay Parentoni. Andy Boatwright, the 06 is on the bubble now. The man on the bubble, battle for the lead now. Jay Parentoni moving up on Gibbs. Jay Parentoni drafting on David Gibbs in 4, bumps him from behind, everybody gets away. Halfway done, 10 down, 10 to go. Gibbs, Parentoni, and Boatwright the top 3. Dave Whitcomb up to the number 5 spot, but he is still a long way from the show right now. Yellow flag is out. Caution on the speedway. Now, a big break for Dave Whitcomb in the 25 machine. Whitcomb from the back of the pack was up to 5th, but he had virtually no chance of catching the top 3 under green. Now they'll close it up and try again. Here they come out of turn number 4. Mike Wilder sends them away with a green. Simpson sideways on the back chute. Dave Gibbs, Jay Parentoni, and on the inside, Andy Boatwright. Boatwright being challenged for 3rd now. Andy Boatwright on the inside. Pete Bechtel on the outside for the final spot in the main. Bechtel top side on the Pontiac, making a run, can't get it done. Dave Gibbs, Jay Parentoni running away with the top 2 spots. 3rd and final transfer up for grabs. Whitcomb in the 25, 4th now. Trying to hold on. Whitcomb to the outside, challenging. Dave Whitcomb pulling up in the 25. Whitcomb for the final spot. Dean Gallison pops the wall. The 35 continues on. Dave Whitcomb on the outside, picks it up. Whitcomb now qualified in the 25. Whitcomb in the Oldsmobile. Now the final transfer man to the main event. excess fuel in the headers. That's not a lot to worry about. 2 to go now. Dave Gibbs, Jay Parentoni, Dave Whitcomb, white flag with 1 to go. Final time on the back chute. Final 3 names. Moving on to the main event. B feature in the bag. Dave Gibbs, your winner. Jay Parentoni and Dave Whitcomb. Dave Simpson looping the 51 on the front straightaway. So Dave Whitcomb, Jay Parentoni, and Dave Gibbs. Winner Dave Gibbs. 50-50 is up to $2,000, and they're behind the tower right now. Oh, that gets some people off their feet. $2,000 in the 50-50 tonight. Kate is behind the tower right now. All right, we've got a pair of third, 26, Ricky Rogensack on the outside of row 2. The 87 is Ron Lowell, car number 20, Robert Patton. Mike Richardson in the 66, the 84, Sean McFarland. Ricky Roberts in the number 9, the 3 is Tony Andrews. Jimmy Young in car number 1, the 83 of Randy Cleveland. Rosaire Sear, car number 60, then the 23 of Henry Cleveland. Dan Reed in the 21, 65 for Steve Craddock. Paul Hodgson in the 13, the 77 is Eric Williams. Bill Herring in car number 6, Wild, Wally Renfrew in the 22. The 01 is Johnny Clark, Cal Poulin in the 55. Ricky Dennis in car number 32, then Chet DeVarney, the point leader in car number 14. Claude Cross in the 38. Last Tuesday night's winner, Brent Courier in car number 30. Then at the rear, the 54, Steve Lovely, Doug Murphy in car number 4. For the Napa Tigers, here we go, green flag. Steve Copping in the 25 leads it. 3 wide on the back chute. Look out, Billy! Holy cow, they're all over the place. Oh my, how to pile up. Billy Herring piles into the 83. Somebody hit a light pole. Somebody hit a light pole. It may have been Danny Reed in the 21. Chris Wimble's over the top. Randy Campbell's over the top. Randy Cleveland torn apart in the 83. His tires all the way down here on the front chute. Cleveland demolished. They ripped the rear end right out of the 83 machine. Bill Herring in the number 6 hit him just about nose first. Rolling in the 85. We'll see if he needs to pit on the back chute. They back every single product they sell with the most comprehensive after-the-sales service and support available. If you're in Grand Island, Chittenden counties, you probably know Steve Benoit real well. He's been the snap-on man for 16 years. 00006. Didn't want to miss out on that one. A whole bunch of zeros and then a 6 on the end. If you've got any of those tickets, big time. Oh boy. Well, that's too bad. One of the real up-and-comers on this Tiger Tour, and they're going to have to put a team on both ends of that car. Here we go. Steve Copping, Ricky Rogensack. Green flag. Copping away on the inside one more time. Steve Copping having a good night in the 25, away with the lead. Low in the 87 is second. Ricky Roberts on the inside third as they're tearing it up again in 4. Black flag for the 89 of Chris Wimble. Leaders in 4. Steve Copping. 87. Ron Lowell. Ricky Roberts on the inside. Roberts in the 9. Down low to pick up the number 2 spot. Jimmy Young is up to 4th. 5th on the outside, Mike Richardson, then Tony Andrews. Tony Andrews on the inside of the number 5 spot. 2 former champions, Jimmy Young, Tony Andrews, 4th and 5th. It's Andrews on the outside. came apart. Well, we got three of them hooked together now. Patton's trying to back away. Courier and Dennis are hooked to him. Brent Courier now drives it away. That's how fast things can change in this Tiger division. 2 nights ago, Brent Courier was in victory lane. They're underway. Ricky Roberts exploding off the outside pole has it. Jimmy Young in the 1, follows him around for second. Hopping now back to third, then Rosaire Sear on the outside. Ricky Roberts building the big lead in the 9. Jimmy Young, Rosaire Sear on the outside for third. Ricky Dennis into the infield in car number 32. He'll continue on green. Ricky Roberts way out in front in the 9. Jimmy Young is second. Rosaire Sear, Mike Richardson, and Steve Copping. Look out, Craddock gets nailed by Ricky Rogensack. He's into the infield. High Point drivers beginning to move. 55, Cal Poland. 14, Chet Devaney, side by side in 4. Good battle for the 6th through 10th position. 5th spot, 25, Copping. Don Lowell in the 87. 22, Cleveland. Chet Devaney, Cal Poland in the 55. Ricky Roberts all by himself. Oh! Jimmy Young breaks the wheel. Ricky Dennis in the fence. Oh, my heart. Jimmy Young breaks the axle in turn 4 and flies into the infield. Ricky Dennis piles into the guardrail. Holy cow, a wild one. Jimmy Young snaps the right rear axle. Fortunate not to get on his roof in car number 1. Cracker 100. And if you were here on Memorial Day to see the... Ricky Roberts and Rosaire Sear. Down the back chute, Ricky Roberts in the 9. smoke. Down to the line. Green flag. Ricky Roberts with a nose on top of the 9. Rosaire Sear coming back on the inside. Sear leads it by a nose into 3. Cal Poulin on the inside for second. Right behind his Chet Delaney. Poulin takes over second. The Gerber baby on the inside. Can't get it as Ricky Roberts holds him off. Roberts in the 9. Third place automobile sideways in 4. Cal Poulin all over the back bumper of the leader. Sear in the 60. Poulin in the 55. 5 laps to go now. Cal Poulin looking to the outside in the 55. Rosaire Sear on the inside. Poulin on the outside. Ricky Roberts. Chet Delaney. Ron Lloyd. Claude Cross. Single file down the back chute. Sear in the 60 trying to hold him off. Devarney going high for third place now. Chad Devarney rib rides the outside of the baby buggy. Roberts in the 9 trying to hold on to the trophy spot. 14 Devarney going after him with 2 to go. 2 to go now. Chad Devarney on the outside. Low back low in the 87. White flag will fly. The battle is for third place. White flag is out. Final time in turn 1. Rosaire Sear, Cal Poulin, Ricky Roberts, Chet Devarney, checkered flag is out. Sear wins it. Poulin third, second, Ricky Roberts, Chet Devarney, and Ron Lowe. Immediately following our victory. Another terrific show tonight for the Tigers. Cal. Ricky Roberts in the Fadden Automotive car. Held the lead for a good long while. Comes home a fine second tonight. Top 3 drivers down in victory lane. Let's go down to Ken Squire.
Well, a bad moon has risen, but it didn't bother Ricky Roberts from just about a mile from this racetrack. Congratulations on a great third place.
Thank you. I want to thank my sponsors, Fadden Automotive, GD Machines, and thank the crew.
They certainly did a great job for you. Now Snap-on Tools to make a special presentation.
We'd like to congratulate you with a third place finish.
Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Ricky Roberts, third place tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, finishing in second tonight, car number 55. Let's hear it for Cal Poulin. You're feeling pretty good about this.
Oh yeah, the car really hooked up good for us. I'd like to thank my sponsor, Rob Neville and Ashley's. Without him, he got the parts I needed for this race, and the car really hooked up good. Steve Dodge, Randolph Auto Supply, all my friends and my crew, especially George. He's my right-hand man. I couldn't do it without him.
Okay, let's hear it for Cal Poulin.
Congratulations, nice race. On behalf of the Snap-on dealers.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, now let's get down to it. Ladies and gentlemen, car number 60, the Deathmobile, the Mid-State Auto Car out of Washington, Vermont. Here at one time for Rosaire Sear. You think you had a chance at a feature tonight?
No, tell you the truth, I didn't.
Well, you certainly drove it well, and you always do.
Boy, it was a tough one to sit in that car for so many laps, but it was well worth it.
Well, you saw all the action up here in 4. Were you close to it when Dennis got up over the wall and into the fence big time?
Well, after Jimmy Young got sideways there, I cut her right around and I got a little bit of him, but I didn't do it to him.
Okay, no, you didn't. He broke an axle, and that's what got him started. We hadn't seen a car up there since Rennie Charland, almost 20 years ago, duplicated what Dennis did tonight. Okay, presentation from Snap-on for Rosaire Sear.
Congratulations from all the Snap-on dealers in Vermont. We'd like to present this clock to you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Nice.
First place award tonight from Snap-on Tools to Rosaire, yes.
I'd like to thank Fred Blanchard and Dee Dee and Mid-State Auto and Chelsea Country Store. And
The team car to the Lance Furno Racing Stable, Jim Barton in car number 37. Outside the 74, Morrisville Lumber Pontiac from Morrisville, Monty Lemaire. 7th on the grid, car number 14, Phil Scott. Outside last year's Rookie of the Year, Billy Holbrook in the 72. All right, folks, we're running behind, so we're going to skip the intros and play the anthems. So let's all get on our feet, play the anthems. Lance Furno, Monty Lemaire. Snap-on Tools, Trophy Dash underway. Side by side on the back chute. Despo down low. The flipper up high. Leaning on each other for lead. Trouble in turn 4. Joey McCarron, Chuck Beatty get into it. Couple of cars over the bank. Steve Miller comes back on. Torn up, we've got yellow. Oh, and sliding into the stalled car at the top of 3. Mark Lanphier in the 49, looping at the top of 3. Rupert Irwin piling in. Irwin drives it away. Selly minus the left front tire at least on the Times Argus Northeast paging machine. That car will have to go up on the record. On Tuesday in his number 1 machine. And now he's torn up the Pontiac. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Jimmy Silly as they take him out back. His night may be over. Silly in the 68. Oh, Pat Corbett, here they come. No laps complete. Green flag is up. Pat Corbett gets the brake on the outside. Look out! Despo nails him. Everybody gets away. Dwayne Lanphier, Steve Miller into the infield. Rupert Irwin spinning. Everybody rolling with the exception of Lanphier. Dwayne Lanphier rolling weekday green. Lanphier goes a lap down in turn number 3. Pat Corbett car lengths back to Jimmy Martin in fourth. Fifth, the 74, Monty Lemaire. Sixth is Norm Andrews. Seventh, Joey LeCaire. Eighth, the Lance Furno. Then Phil challenge for the number 5 spot. Norm Andrews moving under. Monty Lemaire in the 74. Now hung up on the outside in turn 1. The Enduro Warrior, Monty Lemaire, going backwards as LeCaire gets underneath him for 6th. Brad Mead beginning to put the pressure on your leader, Pat Corbett, in car number 5. Down the back straightaway, Mead looking low, can't find room to race. Corbett in the 5, Mead in the 1, 03 Despo the top 3. Brad Mead again looking low on Corbett. Corbett in the 5, keeps the low line covered. Mead in 2nd, Despo getting back into it in 3rd. Jimmy Martin, and on the move, Norm Andrews in the 2. Norman Andrews looking to the outside in turn 2 for the number 4 spot. 37 Martin, Andrews in the 2, the battle for 4th place. Halfway done this time. Halfway for Pat Corbett in the 5. Mead is 2nd. Despo 3rd. Norman and Jimmy Martin. Second, 8th on the inside, 56 Chuck Beatty, Monty Lemaire still on the high line. Lemaire in the 74, trying to rim ride it, but he is going backwards on the back straightaway. Burger Blake over the top in 3. Burger Blake over the Blake is back in the 27. Greg Blake, the number 4-point man in the Thunder Road standings, just 22. Side by side in 4. Here they come. Chief starter Mike Wilder sends them away. Pat Corbett in the inside lane. Half a car length up. Back comes Red Mead on the high line. Red Mead hanging it out high in the Ford. Corbett leads at the line. Over the top of the 97, Dave Whitcomb, minus the right front tire, I believe, sits atop turn 2. Phil Scott back one more time. The Dave Whitcomb machine on the wrecker in 2. Corbett in the 5, Mead in the 1. Here they go for the green. Once again, they're side by side. Corbett pulling away on the back chute. Red Mead hung out to dry. Here comes Andrews on the inside. 1 week ago in Victory Lane, the number 2 point man. Here they come in turn 4. Corbett on the inside, Andrews on the outside, Green, and Norm Andrews gets it. Oh, the old veteran does it again. Andrews with a big jump, your leader. Corbett is second. Red Mead on the inside, look out! Lemaire over the top in the 74. Joey LeCaire the battle for third place. Mead in the 1. LeCaire the 15. It's Red Mead. Lance Furno sideways. 31 gathers it up on the back chute. Mike Knapp in the 80 around the outside. Takes over 9th place. Dennis Demers, look out! This ball gets him in the wall. 81 Demers may be in trouble. He nearly tagged the wall last time around. Stormin, Norman Andrews the leader. Pat Corbett is second. Red Mead, Joey LeCaire, Clem Despo, and Dennis Demers. 7th is Jimmy Barton, Chuck Beatty 8. 2 to go now. 2 to go for Norman. 2 laps to go for Stormin. Norman Andrews, he is on his way. Corbett second. Red Mead. Joey LeCaire, and on the outside, Dennis Demers going for it. Demers in the 81, trying to overhaul Despo. Checkered flag. Stormin Norman wins it. Pat Corbett, Red Mead, Joey LeCaire, Dennis Demers, the top 5. Well, here's the distributor with the money he's making off you guys. 3 out of 4 Snap-on Tool Trophy dashes for Norm Andrews. Number 3 in the book tonight. Andrews started 10th, made his way through the field, took the lead on the outside with a restart.
Summer and crazy crashing days, nights of Thunder Road. All right, they've got them whoa after a wild main event and a whole wild evening of racing. If you got to leave, thank you for being with us. Look forward to having you here on the 4th of July. We know we're running late. Let's go to third place tonight. One of the all-time favorites here at the road. How about it for Red Mead, ladies and gentlemen? And Stella. Get Stella right over here. Come on, Stella. This is Stella, and this is Red. Gosh, you got to be happy tonight.
Yeah, it is. First time here. For a long time, we finished third. Third better than nothing.
How's your heart?
How's my what?
Heart.
Good!
I bet it is. All right, let's give the Snap-on Tool third place award to Red Mead.
Thanks, Red. This is one of my customers, so I'm real glad he won.
All right.
Thank you, Kev. And thanks, Snap-on, for sponsoring this race, and the fans for being here.
Okay, Red Mead in third. And in second place tonight, what a great run up in front for Pat Corbett. Let's hear it for Pat.
Thank you. Well, been back in a while here. I took a year off. Feels good to be back in Victory Lane. I've started out back the last 3 or 4 races. It feels good starting in front. It's a lot easier.
All right, and the Snap-on Tool Award for second place.
Congratulations, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Pat Corbett. Great run tonight. Second place. And ladies and gentlemen, from Warren, Vermont, the championship this evening, the king of the road. Let's hear it for Storm and Norman Andrews. Nice run.
Boy, that's been a long time coming.
How long?
Well, since sometime last year, I don't know. I didn't think I'd ever win another one in Thunder Road. For some reason tonight, it just went good.
Well, we've certainly got parity in this division. It's been a wild night, caution after caution. What's happening here?
Well, it was good we did have a caution. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got by Pat. You know, he runs pretty good, but he got a little loose. As his tires got warmer, he get a little loose, and I didn't happen to.
Snap-on Tool Awards about to be given to Norm Andrews.
Congratulations, Norm. And Norm always tells me that he likes when Snap-on Tools comes because he always does well.
All right, Kevin. And a nice clock as well.
There you go, Norm. Congratulations.
Warren, Vermont's Norm Andrews. Let's hear it one more time. And now here's Cricket with the 50-50. What's the story, kid?
Uncle Jim, the DEV Dream Machine. We've given him the outside pole. We can't do much more than that for you, Jim. Terrible Timmy in the 5. The number 3 of Dennis Griffin. Mark Martin in the 6. The 8 of Jeff Martin. We got Martins everywhere. Ron St. Louis in the 1. Tim Martin in the 4. So we got Martin in the 54, Shamus Curley. 66, Ed White. 15, John Fitzgerald. Green is out. Tim Lathrop in the 13. You'll get it. They get up front, we'll talk about it. Here we go. Hey, look at Jungle Jim. He's hanging with them, folks. Jungle Jim is hanging with them. Well, not really. Terry Roy is the leader. Dennis Griffin second. Jungle Jim running the Richard Petty High Line is third. Look at Jim go. Jungle Jim is going to be a racer for all the count. There goes Bobby, Jason Gibbs, Mike Clark, 3-car pileup. They're not going to move, I don't think. Oh, Bubby's hung up. Battling Bubby's digging a trench. I don't think it's going to go, bud. Fortunately, I doubt they'll ever get 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Jim will have to run the low groove now, won't he? Green flag. Dennis Griffin on the outside. Terry Roy on the inside. Jungle Jim's running the inside, but it's not doing him any better. Attaboy, Jim. Look at him go. All right, Jim. Get out of the speed bumps. That's not good. Martin giving Jungle Jim a little bit of a push on the back straightaway. Martin's car now up to 7 cylinders. Martin loaned him one of his. Look at John Fitzgerald in the 15. We may never get him back in the pace car. That guy. Oh, Johnny. Whoa, Johnny. Fitzgerald in the 15 almost had it out in the parking lot. Bounces off Fitzgerald. They scatter on the front chute. Jungle Jim's in the infield. Look at Jim. He's running the infield. Use the track, Jim. It's quicker. Dennis Griffin way out in front. Terry Roy second. Wayne Wojtina in the 7 is third. Ron St. Louis. Mark Martin. Terrible Timmy. And then the other 2 Martin brothers about to sandwich Terrible. Halfway done. Look at this. We're going to get a Terrible Timmy sandwich in turn 1. Tim Martin in the 4. Oh, look out! 4 wide! Oh, battling Bubby just put the head on that 4-lap car. That's Tim Lathrop. Well, there goes Tim Zotke into the infield. And I'll tell you, after Tuesday, we never figured that to happen. The leader in turn 2, the 3 of Dennis Griffin. About to put a lap on Tim Q. Martin. Wayne Wojtina in the 7 now in turn 4, going for second place on the outside. I'll tell you, Wayne Wojtina, old Wojo's got that thing flying. The Polish cannon in car number 7 is on the move. The lap car. Terrible Timmy pulls it out in the 5. On the back straightaway. Dennis Griffin in the 3, the leader. Wayne Wojtina in the 7, closing in on him. Look at Jungle Jim. He's passing somebody else on the back chute. He's having a marvelous time. Lead change. Wayne Wojtina to the outside for the lead now. Dennis Griffin runs him a little high. Runs him a little higher. Wayne Wojtina does not lift. Dennis Griffin runs him a little bit higher. Wayne Wojtina does lift. Smart move. Griffin around the lap car of Ed White. Wayne Wojtina in the 7. White flag is out with 1 to go. second. Terry Roy in the 28. Mark Martin in the 6, and then I believe the 11 of Mike Clark, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Well, Dennis is the parts manager down there, I believe, at Foster Motors, and this is going to be a big night for them. Oh, did you have any fun out there tonight?
Had a ball.
Yeah, great. This is the start of second place. Third place tonight. Great finish.
Thank you.
All right. Let's get that trophy from Snap-on. Mike, you want to make the award?
Sure. Congratulations. Nice race. Thank you very much. Myself, I'm like...
He says he's his own sponsor. He wants to thank himself. Okay, now who's second? Wayne Waltena, second place. Wayne, what a night, huh?
Hey, this is getting great. I really like it. Hey, thanks a lot, Snap-on, for putting this on. We really appreciate it. I've got some sponsors I've been wanting to thank. They've been great people. I've got Hess's Used Cars, Perry's BP, Pete's Auto, Majestic Auto Body. Hey, this is a low-butt car, and it's a lot of fun.
All right, Mike?
Yeah, we thank you for racing. Thanks a lot. Without you guys, we can't do it.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner from Waterbury, Duxbury, and Points Northeast, Dennis Griffin. Let's hear it for him. Nice run tonight.
Thank you.
Have any fun out? Now, you're a great snowmobile racer. What about this stuff?
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
All right, we're delighted you won. Mike, you want to present the Snap-on Award to Dennis Griffin from Waterbury.
Congratulations, Dennis. Super job.
Thank you, Parks and Napa.
All right, Dennis Griffin, who comes home with the victory tonight.
22, the 70 of Don Wimble in row 2. Row 3, the 03 of Ray Weed. Sean Fleury in car number 15. John Adams in the 96. The 71 is Bill Barkham. Randy Blake in the 1958, Brendan Moody. Frenchie LaFountain in car number 61, the 80 of Keith Westover. Mike Rollins in the 90, the 27, Tom Burnett. Car number 41, that's Rick Garand. Outside, the 04, Steve Benoit. Nelson Craig, Tuesday night's winner in the 62 machine. Outside, the 56 of Darrell Raitt. Uncle Everett in the 02, 33 Aaron Martin, and at the rear, 24 Steve Dodge. Green flag. Look out, Lowell crosses it up in front of everybody. He's over the top. 78 Lowell over the bank in 2. 91 Mark Baldwin. 22 Sweet Larry. Sean Fleury in the 15. 03 Ray Weed is 4th. 5th for 71 of Bill Barkham. Yellow flag is out for Uncle Everett, who was parallel parked it on the back chute. Mark Baldwin and Sweet Larry now in row 1. Green flag. Baldwin down the back stretch by a nose the leader. Sweet Larry trying to make a run at him in the number 2 spot. Sean Fleury by himself in 3rd. 71 Bill Barkham is 4th. 5th on the outside. 03 Ray Weed. Here comes Randy Blake up the inside. Blake in the 19 to the number 5 spot. I'll tell you what, Mark Baldwin really winding up the motor in the 91. I don't know if it's going to take that all night. Whoa! Steve Dodge get... Aaron Martin's in it. We got one off the backstretch somewhere, I think. I don't know. Larry Sweets are on the outside. 22 takes it over. 91 Baldwin is 2nd. Bill Barkham in the 71. Look out, taking Sean Fleury to the Willy Wags. second place. Mark Baldwin back to third at 91. Mike Rollins in the 94th. Fifth is Sean Fleury, John Adams, Steve Benoit, and Keith Westover. Is out of the back chute. White flag for Sweet Larry. Here comes Randy Blake trying to steal it. The leaders crash. Cross the line. Sweet Larry. Randy Blake second. Mike Rollins, Mark Baldwin, and Sean Fleury. Oh man, did they dodge a bullet that time. Sweet Larry wins it in the 22. Randy Blake, 19 is 7. Sweet Larry Sweetser, with his 150,000-mile junkyard engine, Larry in the nuclear grape. Scout.
Let's get right with this. We want to get you folks out of here just as soon as possible. Let's go to second place. Randy Blake, have some fun.
Yes, that was a good ball there. I didn't think I was going to quite get across the line here. I thought turn 4 there was a little hairy, but we got through. I want to thank Sanborn Machine Socks, Rammeyer Village Homes, SNL Auto Supply. Special thanks to Alan Roy, Mark, Keith, Bobby, and Doug. And Blake and Loso Used Cars, my mom and my dad, my wife and kids. Thank you very much.
My gosh, what a speech. Steve, now what's your speech?
My speech is, we really have to thank you a lot, Randy. You make this all possible up here every week. You guys do a heck of a job. Really appreciate everything you're doing.
Thank you. One more thing, you fans are great out there. Thank you.
Okay, Randy Blake, second place in tonight's B Tiger main event. Let's go to third spot now. And from Barre, Vermont, Mike Rollins. Wild night of racing.
It sure was. I'd like to thank Capital Chiropractic Clinic, Schneider Software Solution. I'd like to thank the rock and roll band Dark Horse. I'd like to thank the fans and Snap-on Tools. Thanks a lot.
All right, here's your third place award tonight.
Congratulations. Great race.
Great race. And now let's go to our champion. Great night for Waterbury. Larry Sweetser. I didn't think you're going to make it to the finish line. Wow, you got some fans up there tonight. Wild fourth turn. I thought you were going to end up in the wall.
Pedal to the metal. Go for it.
Well, somebody straightened you up out there.
Yeah, I got to go. Randy and I have been going bumper to bumper tonight there, and he beat me a couple times. He needed me to get this one for me.
Oh, he just gave it to you, I'm sure. Yeah, right, Larry. Okay, Steve, you want to present the championship award, King of the Road, to Larry Sweetser tonight for Snap-on Tools.
There we go, Larry. Congratulations. First place for you tonight. Great run.
Thank you. I want to thank my sponsors, Hess, McMahon, Yipe Stripes. Thank you all.
Okay, Larry Sweetser is your winner. And the pits are now open if you want to come down and spend a few moments.